Welcome, my happy clams. We all seek happiness for ourselves and for our friends and loved ones, but sometimes happy people make even me unhappy. Trying to force myself to be happy when I'm really not just makes me even more unhappy. Today, I'll continue this conversation about when happiness seems difficult to achieve or to maintain and why. So settle in for part 2 of When Happiness Sucks. The main point I'd like to make in this and in all of my happiness videos is that each of us are unique individuals with different talents, abilities, and different life experiences. Finding your happiness is your distinct journey. Don't try to copy me or anyone else. Be open to learning from others, but seek yourself. Rediscover your inner child. Know yourself, and just figure out how to allow yourself to be as happy as you can be. First, welcome to our emotional staircase. Each of us have a range of emotions which we encounter in life. These steps range from painful emotions like depression and anger at the bottom to positive emotions like happiness, appreciation, and love at the top. Life seems to kick us up and down this staircase all the time, right? If my car won't start and I'm late for work, I'll probably be spending some time down here. But if I have a big success during the day, like making a big sale or hearing a great compliment, I will definitely spend some time hanging out on the higher steps. Is it possible or even a good thing to spend all of my time on the top few steps? Probably not, right? If I were in a perpetual state of blissful joy, how would I even know it? How can I know joy if I never feel sorrow? Every step is amazing, fascinating, and enlightening. Our natural emotional state that we are born with is up here. But we all experience every one of these emotions, even victimization and depression, at some point in our lives. If I can figure out on which step I find myself spending most of my time, I can accept where I am and then reach only for the next step. If I try to jump from this step straight to love, for example, I'm sure I'd fail and I'd probably injure myself in the attempt. Even the leap to contentment looks dangerous from here. I would never suggest that you try to make such a leap. Taking one step at a time is safer and works much better. When I figure out what step I'm on emotionally, I then try to ease up to the next step. I say ease up because trying to force myself up usually fails, or even sends me down a step, and we all know how easy it is to fall downstairs. By ease up, I mean to allow myself to go there. I just imagine how it would feel and what I would be doing if I were on that step. I then try to do those things, and I naturally start moving myself up to it. Also, when I feel myself stuck on one of these lower steps, and I feel like I could really use a break from those negative emotions, like right now, I use a couple of techniques. First, there's one exception to the idea of trying to climb the steps one step at a time. Remember my second video about appreciation? I can safely jump to that step anytime and feel great just by appreciating my favorite things. And look how close it is to the top step, love. Spending time appreciating gives me an immediate break from any lower step emotions, and the more I appreciate, the less I find myself down here. Next, I like to do a simple breathing exercise to stave off or to deal with stress. I just pay attention to 4 deep breaths, in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 5, and out for a count of 6. Only 4 breaths twice a day. So let's try it together, shall we? Do you feel that? Do you feel that small incremental improvement in the way you feel? The relaxation, the lightness? Yes, it's a blast of oxygen to the brain, but it also forces me to clear my mind of all my fears, stresses, and other worries. After I've practiced this type of breathing twice a day for only a few weeks, it became a powerful weapon that now I can pull out and wield against any negative emotion or stressful situation. I have the power! It takes less than a minute, but it has a powerful impact on my attitude. It even makes it easier to be around super happy people. Next, I question my heart when I experience negative feelings, especially when those ugly feelings are about someone else. I try to relax and ask my heart things like, what do I believe about myself that makes it hard to be happy in this situation? And is my happiness warranted in this situation? And finally, is how I'm feeling in line with the feelings of my true self, my wounded inner child? And if not, why not? Sometimes my heart answers me with thoughts or memories. Usually not, but either way, it feels good to me just to consider these questions. Finally, here are a couple of special words to consider aspiring to, no matter what emotional step you currently find yourself hanging out on. Easygoing and good-natured. Easygoing and good-natured. It's natural to be easygoing, and it's easy to be good-natured. Instead of trying to be impressive or upstanding or incredibly happy, just ease into a more natural state of being. Just be good and go easily. Easygoing and good-natured. If you can relate to any of this, wonderful. If not, equally wonderful. Please seek happiness and joy in whatever way feels right for you. Choose happiness, my friends. You know you want to.